The final act of the first half. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. They run it again with Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
There you go, 368.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Room here to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. A quick hitter complete. It's Boyd. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Andy Dalton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Here's Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got you on a plan.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air.
Right. That's another reason I love, bro. You didn't have no damn route. Like, so I didn't
now
love.
You're coming back out. Now they've established this.
Nah, it wasn't there. I didn't see it.
Could very well be open.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
How's he mad? Cardi B just tried to fight her, bro. Cardi B just tried to fight her, bro.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah. You gotta listen to her read. Yeah, exactly. That's what she do.
Now Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first.
Yeah. Cardi B attacked her, but to give her this publicity now, but like.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati.
Well, Fox flags on your food, bro. This is so funny. Let's see if we can hit Chris with the bubble one time.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That was tough.
A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something got there, going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now running right through it as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Dalton, first and 10. Going deep for Eifert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Following the interception, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TV. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. And an alley to run.
You play more than one song?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a second down throw for Cousins.
Blocking people.
He's got Treadwell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, because not to you.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
You don't really like him, people probably. Yeah, I mean, they would be too, but, you know, as the nigga that they got, that's what they got up on.
Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Cousins the thrower. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. A critical error there in a tight game to the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
I mean, I won because I picked the Jets, though, but.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Oh, you talking about, he's Miles.
Type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
First and 10 for Dalton. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Good win.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They go 368.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
I ain't seen if you got on fight.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
They go 368.
Back to throw. This is caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, them bitches real fair.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
368.
Back to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
368.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
No, he got it. No, he got it on court.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Hey, we're good.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive. Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Oh, man, I forgot I had to sit on down.
Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Matt Wild now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
We're good.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Barone. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This will be from 53 for the win. Kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good.
That's what she said at the beginning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was, you know, how she was and bad that she, you know what I'm saying, that shit even happened, you know what I'm saying?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Where you trying to go, man? She said, I'm just saying.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe
trying to get right,
revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1.
I'm going to come over there in a
just
second.
like that, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Who you did send that to, bro? Oh. Oh, I see went to overtime, bro. I see went to overtime.
Cousins now from the 50. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So now the first OT throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Dalton here from the gun. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10.
She's talking about flip? Okay. She said he slipped it in there, pause. That shit be funny as hell. She be saying that shit to me. Like she say that shit while she talking. Yeah, like she a nigga, yeah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hand.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It's second down. Dalton looking.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Cousins on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he's got it. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This to win it in overtime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
And partner, right away, I'm brought back to the words of my special teams coach when I played in college. Sometimes you just have to want to go block a kick.
And here with a chance to win the game in OT on the O-line, you got him.
Oh, what they call? They called offside? They called offside. Oh no. Oh no, what the fuck happened? Oh, he fumbled that bit.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
In his ass right now, boy. Fuck them. Yeah, pussy. What you gonna do? Hey, I'm finna get an easy ass touchdown. Cause that nigga in the wrong defense.
Second down, Cousins. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing.
It's one of them ones, man. Just in a car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just